That is, God, it's bright. Can I turn this down at all? Oh, that's going the wrong way. Wrong way. There you go. Whew! The great sweaty beast is back. I give people some time to come in. And while I do that, I'll attempt to lift my cup of tea to drink it. Is it possible? I just don't know. Perfect. I've started streaming, so cue the honking cars and the backing up vehicles and my son's playing of Mutant Ninja Turtle. What is it? Not Valorant. Fortnite. Oh, it's a good cup of tea. It's a jolly good cup of tea. All right, see what's going on. See what's going on. Oh boy, those are pretty foggy up. I am seriously sweaty. I did 48 minutes today, which is not, which I find I'm rather proud of that. Let's go see my channel, and then let's pop out the old chat, the old live chat, see what's going on. Oh, look, see, there are people. Rebecca, Eternal New, Rebel Time Lady, hello. Pastor Jake Ervin, Hexaverse, Storm Players. Oh, you're going to get lots of reverb. Here you go. Let's try that. Storm Players. Woohoo. Good time zone, fellow chat folk. Good time zone to you all. I like that. Man, and a jolly good, oh, good, look how fogged up these things are. It's ridiculous. I am so overheated. I did 48 minutes today, which is a lot more than I well, it felt like every second of it. But I think, is it possible? Is there the slimmest possibility that I could be getting better at this? I don't know. We'll find out. Miss Ojat, Mandy, the Rion. And what is Bonesago, something like that. You making me feel bad for zipping beer instead of running. Yeah, well, that's what I'm here for. Guilt. I'm here for guilt. I'm here so that I know that if I don't exercise, that you'll all know it, because I'm not here sweating in front of you. I am always amazed that people show up to see this great sweaty beast that I am. I should tell you, this is my Burn&Learn. This is my bid to stay alive and fit long enough to raise my amazing son and to enjoy the golden years of my brilliant, beautiful wife, Jane, and our wretched kangaroo of a dog, which really should have been left at the pound. But anyways, Bone CS Go. Very good. What he said, LOL. I like someone else has to explain it to me. What's up, people? Kmart sucks. I just watched a film last night. No, I'll get to that later. I'll get to the film portion. I can't. They're just fogging up too badly. I'm a fogging mess. That's what I am. A fogging mess. 48 minutes today. I did 48 minutes. I did 24 minutes forwards, 24 minutes backwards, and I feel like every second of it was misery. That said, it's done. I was contemplating, I'd waited so late in the day that I was thinking, maybe I just won't do it today. I've been good today, actually. After a terrible, incredibly slow, sloth-like start to the day, I got a bunch of stuff done. I got through a bunch of emails. I actually went Christmas shopping. My poor wife does these amazing, stockings for everyone, and every year I'm at a loss. I don't know. I mean, I seem to just choose the absolute worst stuff. So I went out and just bought a bunch of just silly fun things today for her, which is kind of fun. It makes me feel a little better. I don't think I'm finished yet. I think I'll have to pop out again. Maybe I'll go with Baz or something. He can help me out. But anyway, so I've started all that, and so that's good. It's kind of nice the week before. I might as well get it done. I still think I'm still actually now slightly more in advance of what I normally am. Although normally I would order a lot of Amazon stuff, and I tried not to do that this year, because I just find you pick up things you don't necessarily want, and I thought it'd be kind of fun to just wander around the local stores and see if there was stuff. Jane's a big fan of the local store stuff, so I thought I would try to support her in that. I'll try to get my glasses on again so I can see what's going on. Lots of lemons. Thank you, Hexaverse, trying to kill me. How y'all doing? Shadow Snog. Shadow Snog. What a wonderful name. I love it. I am doing very well. Much better having heard your username, Shadow Snog. Fleckatech, another fun one to say. Oh, wow. Aussie time friendly stream. Is that what it is? What time is it there over there or down there? Wonderful place, wonderful part of the world. If you ever get a chance to go there, I highly recommend it. Australia, New Zealand. But for some reason, as much as I loved New Zealand, Australia, for some reason, Jane and I both turned to each other in Sydney and went do you want to move here? We were just not necessarily Sydney, but Australia itself is just it really is. It just feels like another world. I mean, so does New Zealand. I think, I think one of the things about New Zealand for us was that it reminds me very much of BC. It has a very sort of Pacific, sort of weirdly Pacific look to it, although it looks more like the Hobbit version of that. And we haven't obviously seen all of it, but man, that part of the world, oh, I would happily move there. Oh no, shopping addiction is dangerous. Yeah, Tiptronics, it's so true. And I think Amazon just made it so easy now. Good evening, Xenos. How are you? Did bicycle exerciser, jumping jacks, and squat jumps today. What the Beta Festa? Hopefully get some jogging in later. You're not welcome here, Beta Festa. You're way too fit. Well done. Yeah, I mean, I suppose it'd be great if there's other people get motivated to exercise. I would have thought if I had to watch me after exercise, I wouldn't want to lift a finger ever again. Be truthful. Was Stargate real? I can neither confirm or deny, Mr. Coffin. Blurty Dad, be proud of 48 minutes. That's awesome. I will take it. Ozzy, good morning. Oh, that's where we are. Okay, so we're in the morning. It's 8:30 a.m. LOL. Usually it's at like 4 or 5 a.m. That's true, Fleck Attack. It's true. I got to start doing them a little later. I mean, I'm gonna leave someone out no matter what I do. Yeah, I should do the same and use my treadmill. Storm players, here's the thing. I freaking hate it. I hate every second of it. But now that I've got something to do while I'm doing it, I mean, I can either listen to my podcast sitting on my butt and, continuing to add a cavitation to the spot on the sofa that I like to sit on, or I can get on this horrible torture device of an elliptical and listen while I do that. I mean, I could be watching stuff too. If there was a documentary or something I wanted to watch, I could do that as well. I finished the book. I finished the history of horror. I'm not sure if it was the best audiobook, to be honest. I think I would like to get a copy of it now, because maybe I'll put that on my Christmas list. I'd like a copy of it, maybe a Kindle version or something, so I can look up the movies and start watching them. Like, for example, one of them they were talking about, this Pulse movie. I sat down and watched that last night, and it was the night before. I finished it yesterday. I mean, as a filmmaker, I can only imagine how horrible it is to hear people watching your movie in different sittings. But it just gets very late, and I fall asleep, and my iPad hits me in the face. Anyway, so I watched Pulse, the original J-horror, Japanese horror as they call it, and way too long for me. Way too smart, I'm sure. But there were some brilliantly creepy bits in it. And, of course, it has a wonderful retro feel now because it's all some early internet stuff. It's like AOL CD level internet, that kind of stuff. So really fun. I would highly recommend that one. Again, you've got to be in the mood for it. It is a slow movie. It is not a gory horror. Oh, I mean, there's a couple of fun deaths in there, but gory horrors. Whew. I watched Thanksgiving late into the mornings. This morning, I watched the new. Is it Eli Roth? I don't know who made it, but it's one of those classic guys, and they are really trying to turn Thanksgiving into a holiday horror, and with a certain amount of success. There were a few guffaws. There were a few guffaws and a few sort of twitchy jerks of jump scares in there. I'd have to say, absolute silliness, but it had a certain tongue-in-cheek quality to it, so I did quite enjoy it, I must say, and I'm a big fan of. I really like that, whatever that doctor's name is, the guy who plays the doctor on, was it not Chicago Hope? One of those ones. So hello, Cal. Yes, Easy Sparky. I should say hello to Cal. How is Cal? Oh, James Gurney, your wife got an elliptical too the other day. Well, there you go. She's on the road to torture. It's miserable. Which one did she go with, out of curiosity? I mean, I spent a lot of money on mine, but the advantage of it's been around for 16 years. Like, I just can't get rid of it. It's like, it's a haunting unto itself, shall we say. I watch bike tours and walks through the forest, parks, beaches, etc. while on the exercise bike. It's nice. Hey, my wife does that as well, although she does it while someone's yelling in her ear and telling her that she's got to pick up the pace and stuff. So she does this whole sort of training version of it. No training gives you a great mental boost, my friend. Dopamine or whatever, biology for people who failed science. No, training gives you a great. Yeah, of course it does. I mean, it's on one of the checklists for the ADD stuff for my own mental health. They say that exercise is very, very good at at helping you focus and stuff. And it really, I got to say, I think it does. We got it from a friend who's downsizing. Got it from a friend who got it from. Anyways, we lived in an apartment. We had a gym, and it was the only thing she could do with her back. Oh, her poor back. Oh God. Well, the elliptical, yes. I love the elliptical. I swear by it. I could do it by myself. For some reason, I'm very, very self-conscious about exercising in front of people. And then as soon as I finish and I'm all sweaty and disgusting, at my worst, we should say, I then hop on the internet and stream. It's an odd choice, but that's what I do. Is Cal around? Has anyone seen Cal? Say hi to Cal. It may be too late for Cal, you know. This is kind of a late stream for her. Black Metal Werewolf. Woohoo! Rock and roll! Says, Norai, the curse from 2005 is a wild Japanese found footage horror. Oh, fantastic. My only problem with found footage is I get motion sickness, but I'll give it a go for sure. James R. Gurney's getting some love. That's good. Thank you very much, Phlogiston2312. I, too, loved me on Stargate. I thought it was fabulous. I really was. Amazing. Do you watch the Doctor Who 60th? I have not. I've not been keeping up with Doctor Who, I've got to say. I was a huge fan of the old Tom Baker and John Pertwee days, and I just really, you know, I guess because it was such a childhood thing for me, I find it very hard to go to the new ones. I mean, I like Matt Smith, and I like David Tennant and stuff. I thought they did a great job. I liked, I think, probably Matt Smith more just because I felt like he was more like the old Tom Baker. But anyways, oi, for some odd reason, this stream is only stream on my devices that I'm having sound issues. Really? Is it me? Bite me, I'm Klingon? I'm assuming everyone can hear me because they're hearing me so far. The 10th Doctor is back as the 14th. Right, what? How'd that work, Storm players? I mean, Tennant came back for a bit, didn't he? Between, I don't know what the deal was on that. But it was, yeah, David came back for 3 episodes. That's what it was. Yeah, like did he do the Christmas specials or something? Was that he was doing? Hexiverse says, David, can you say hi to my partner? They love your work. Their name is Alex. No, Alex, I cannot say hi. I know Hexiverse. I will never say hi to Alex. You can't make me. Hi, Alex. Nice to not meet you. There you go, Hexiverse. Does that do it for you? It's very, very McKay of me. Matt Smith is awesome. Yeah, I love that Matt Smith. I thought he did a great job. Also, I just felt that the Matt Smith episodes just seemed a bit more of an edge to them. I found the David Tennant ones got a little bit sort of campy, a little too campy for my taste. I keep in mind I'm a purist, and I was taken, even though Doctor Who was quite campy back in the day for me, I don't think I realized it. You know, I'm the kind of guy, I was the kid who watched Batman and thought it was a serious drama. You know, the old 1960s Batman. I'm like, wow, he's in peril of death. Lovely cup of tea. David, that was so rude. Poor Alex. Exactly. I'm never saying hi to Alex. Forget it. Capaldi's probably my favorite of the modern Doctors. I love Peter Capaldi as an actor. I didn't really watch the episodes, to be honest. You know, I prefer your McKay personality. Oh, great. Perfect. That's all we need. What do we got? Not sure if the sub sound went through. There's a sub? There was a sub? There was a sub? What? Betafast, I don't know. I saw it coming, but I did this, a little fan art photoshopping on the Discord and the Pictures channel. Hope you like it. Thank you very much. I'll have to check it out. Go check out the Eccleston. It's so funny. There's a few people who are big on the Eccleston thing. You know what I mean? Hexavers. I'm only teasing, right? Anyways, so ouch. What's Mr. Clean? Tracy's laughing at me. Black Metal Werewolf subscribed. Well, thank you very much. That's freaking awesome. Thank you. Much appreciated. What is that thing shaking? It's a strange little, is that a Cyberman? It looks like a Cyberman, or is it the Mummy? I don't even know what that head is. It's moving so fast, I can't keep track of it. If the Doctor Who franchise wants to really reboot itself, the showrunners need to offer the role to David Hewlett. I'm with you, William. How great would that be? It'd be so much fun. Motion times acceleration divided by distance, square root of de-acceleration pressure. John Coffin, what are you on about? What are you doing? Do you still be in touch with anyone from the Stargate cast? Not on a regular basis. I mean, I will, every so often text, Flanagan about what I had for breakfast just to annoy him. But no, the last time I saw anyone was probably at the C premiere. I saw Flanagan and Momoa at the C premiere, and I don't think I've seen anyone else since then. I don't know. It's all conventions now. I just see them at conventions. And next year there's a couple of conventions coming up, and I think we'll definitely be running into each other. I think Nichols and I are going to be in Prague together. He's been trying to get me to Prague for years because he's a god there, and I'm second fiddle to him in Prague. So that's probably why he wants me to be there. But Yeah, so the idea is to go to Prague. I have to go to Prague because I got to go to Prusa. I got to go check out what Prusa's up to. How you doing, buddy? What's up?
I got bass guitar lessons at 6. Just so
Are you doing that now?
at 6.
What time is it now? Oh, so I've got 10 minutes. All right, perfect, perfect. Yeah, so if you want to be, unless you want to hear the 80s, Baz's rendition of all the 80s songs that I grew up with, I'll wrap up in 10 minutes. But yeah, he's got his bass lesson, which is so cool. Man, I think the bass is like got to be the coolest instrument on the planet, and I can't believe my son is doing it. Anyways, Merry Christmas, David. Who would win, Rodney McKay or Godzilla? Godzilla. There's no doubt about it. Unless McKay got given some tech, maybe, I guess, I saw the Flying Scotsman steam train last week. Oh, wow. Got to sit in the driver's seat, hold the regulator, sit in the front. Oh, wow. God, that's fun. I would love to see you at Planet Comic-Con. What's that? I don't think I know Planet Comic-Con. You sound great. I never have a problem with your feed. I even cast you to my 55-inch TV. Good Lord. You want to see this great sweaty haggis of a Hewlett in 55 inches of LCD? That's horrific. I'd live the 80s music. Oh, man. That's all I do is listen to 80s music. It's terrible. Met Nicholas here at Dragon. Oh, how was Dragon Con? I haven't been to Dragon Con for years. Dragon Con was... I can't get my head around doing Dragon Con again since the pandemic because I remember just how incredibly the intense crush of people, whether it be elevators or hallways or getting to and from signings and stuff. I don't think I could deal with it now. I think it'd be too much now. But 100-inch projector. Oh, I got to get a projector. I love the idea of a projector. Rodney K would blow up Godzilla easy. Well, I had to probably take the solar system with. You already beat me to it, along with half the solar system. There you go. It's the Comic-Con host in Kansas City. That'd be wild. Yeah. Well, someone tell them to send me a shout. Speaking of campy, I'd love to get my dad a shout out. He's 75. I'm the big fan, but your character brought us together. Would you ever consider Cameo? Yeah, I considered Cameo, but tell you what. What are you on? Twitch? You're on YouTube? Let's just do this right now. You know what I mean? What is your dad's name? What's your dad's name? I'll do a shout out right now. Is it Ananda? Ananda Bricker? Is that it? Rodney McKay, Battlestar Galactica. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I'd be on the Cylon side in a second. That would be amazing. Rodney McKay is the kind of guy to listen to Weird Science by Ingrid Bong. Yeah, why wouldn't he? Of course. Please, 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 can you come to the UK? Yes. Yes, I will. In fact, I'll come in. Hey, Jane, when am I going to UK? I think it's May. I think it's like the middle of May. I'll see you in the UK, is the plan. YouTube, Will1L. Will1L. You watch that on YouTube? You're watching on YouTube. Yes, of course you are. Sorry, I know that. Will1L. Will, what can I say other than thank you so much for bringing Ananda into the whole Stargate world, and I'm so glad that you bonded over it. You've obviously done a wonderful job of raising your spawn because they're here on my stream, which is of course where everyone should be right now. Anyways, so lots of love. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year's, Happy Holidays, all that stuff. Bah humbugs, all the Grinch stuff, all that kind of jazz. But all the best to you. And 75 years, well done. That's good. 75 years. I doubt I'm not at the rate I'm going. I'm not sure 75 years I'm going to get that far. Not while I'm on this stupid torture device elliptical thing. Anyways, hi Will. Thank you for raising such a wonderful spawn. Dragon Con was a lot this year. It was really so. It was the first one back since COVID. Nickel, Polly, Jewel. Oh, that would have been fun. Crowds were a lot to deal with. It was my first time. Oh yeah, the first time I think it's just insane. I hope that. Nanda, I hope that's okay. Just in time for the UK general election in May. Oh, is that right? Ugh. We got elections and we got elections in the US as well. I have a British passport. I'm not allowed to vote in the UK, I don't think. I have to actually you have to live there, I think. Apatalk says, thank you for sharing. Yeah, the Cameo thing is weird to me. I could use some money. I mean, it's been a long year of strikes and all the rest of it. But at the same time, I just... The Cameo thing, I don't know. I feel like I get a lot out of this myself. Like I say, I do my exercise. I look forward to doing this. This is like my present to myself for doing the exercise. I get to go online. I get to geek out about some stuff and talk and listen to all these wonderful comments and stuff. And so, if I can do the odd thing. I mean, I can't do 100 of them, and I'm not going to. For a while there, people asking for birthday stuff all the time, and eventually I was just like, oh, whatever. You can only do so much. But it's if I can, if I can, and it works for what I'm doing at the time, then of course I'm happy to do that. So hoping to find the money for May. This Canadian in the UK would love to meet you in person. Oh, fantastic! What is it? It's the Basingstoke, right? Is it expensive? I don't know what they're charging for Basingstoke. This stuff is expensive now. I guess because the cost of flying us out there, the cost of putting us up, and and the cost of, I guess, making back the money for the the actual event space and stuff is it's all gone up, right? It's just all more expensive. I mean, I love the idea of the virtual ones. I love the idea of this because it's just a little bit less formal, and it's more. It's more sort of real, I guess. Oh my God, that's going to be my most hated word of this year, by the way. My most hated word of the year is going to be authentic. How can people talk about trying to be authentic? You mean how can you try to be authentic? You mean you're trying not to lie? You're trying not to be, I don't understand. The authentic thing drives me nuts. Oh my God, they're so authentic. What? In that they're right there? Have you ever eaten what? I have no idea what that is. Explain it to me. Sigkofte. I think you should try it once in your life, which means it tastes horrible. Bizanli Mizoner. Please explain yourself. What is that? I have no idea what that is. Maybe I should just look it up. I'm going to try looking it up. See if this works. This may throw off everything. It does. Never mind. I'm not going to look it up. Someone else can look it up for me. Okay. I watched Stargate with my family. Woohoo! Absolutely absolutely love your character. I'm surprised to see you on Twitch. God, yeah. Well, my son got me into this. Ray Dixie. My son. God, look at that hair. That is a wonderful. This is. You wonder why you don't see me on TV so much. Look at this. So Ray Dixie. Twitch is. You can thank my son for this because he got me onto Twitch. We started streaming together when he was a wee pup. And, and then when the pandemic hit and I was trying to do the Tech Bandit stuff, we moved online and it was wonderful. I just absolutely loved it. So I've just sort of stuck with it. And, and now Lance Gimpy G Carr has got me trying to do, stream stuff with him as well. I'm gonna have to wrap up. I got 2 minutes and then my son's going to start blasting the house with awesome bass notes. And every so often I come in and I bring in my acoustic guitar and I try to play along because I'm probably 10 times worse than he is. I met George Santos. George Santos is doing cameos? Oh, God. Dear God. Did you hear about so I heard on Cameo about an interesting thing about Cameo. Apparently, my little friend from Paris, who's Lord of the Rings. Oh my God, I'm completely blanking on his name. Really, Elijah Wood. Absolutely one of the loveliest humans you could ever possibly meet. If you ever see a lineup for him, just jump in that line because he's just an absolutely wonderful human being. And I was so impressed with him. I have a man crush on Elijah Wood, I would say. And I was lucky because my friend Vincenzo had worked with him on a film, so I got to go up and go like, oh, my friend Vincenzo says hello, and I had an in, and it was just kind of wonderful to chat with him. He's just absolutely lovely, well-spoken, good-hearted, wonderful individual. But he's on Cameo, and he and a bunch of other people were, for want of a better word, hacked in that they were asked to do, poignant, heartfelt Cameo videos for someone's friend Vladimir, and then those were then used and recut and put out in Ukraine and Russia, saying that Zelensky was recovering from alcoholism or drugs. It was a misinformation campaign, and they'd sort of inadvertently been sucked into this by doing these cameos and stuff. That's not the reason why I don't do it, but I just thought it was a fantastic, interesting sort of use. God, it's just It is amazing how any technology we come up with, we can always come up with a way of like twisting it and making it absolutely evil in some way, shape, or form. Anyways, son's about to set up, and I don't want to put him off or make him feel self-conscious because I'm streaming his bass guitar lessons to the world. So I will say, be brave, be kind, be brilliant. And until we geek again, cheerio and huzzah! Talk to you soon. Bye. Thank you all. Absolute pleasure. Enjoy it very much. Go to techbandits.org and check out what we're doing over there. It's really fun. Get yourself signed up for Email of Awesome Awesomeness.